guys for being here. What a great day. Amazing weather. I was here last night with Amanda, and we were like kind of really scared that the flood was coming and this was not going to burn off. And we woke up this morning. I looked out the window. I was like, thank you, Lord. Thank you. So let's start off. I would like to start off with a quick prayer to thank the Lord. So please bow our heads real quick. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the beautiful weather that you've given us in this little window between these storms. Thank you for all the special guests that we have here today. We really appreciate their attendance. It's such a magnificent day for Humboldt and Gibson County and West Tennessee. Thank you for our special guests, our special speakers, and most of all, thank you for our friends from Tyson. They've been amazing. You've sent them to us. It's a match made in heaven, and we are so appreciative and feel so blessed. Amen. Thank you so much. In God's name we pray. Amen. So good morning. Welcome. We're excited. My name's Kingsley Brock. I'm the Director of Economic Development for Gibson County, and we're here to celebrate a great day. About 25 years ago, leaders in Gibson County decided to go purchase land for industrial recruitment, and it took a few years to find the right piece of property and do the due diligence. But 20 years ago, they purchased 500 acres, the land that we sit on today, called the Gibson County Industrial Park. 6 months ago, on November 20th, we had one of the greatest days in Humboldt and Gibson County history when we announced the location of Tyson Foods, or Tyson Foods announced the location that they were coming to Humboldt with 1,600 jobs and a $300 million investment. Today, we celebrate the breaking of ground, the breaking of a new day in Humboldt and Gibson County in West Tennessee. And we celebrate our friends from Tyson and just are so appreciative. We have a number of guests today that we're going to bring up to speak. We're on a tight timeline with folks that got to get out to other parts of the state. So with that said, I'd like to bring up a man who has devoted much of his life to helping Tennessee grow and prosper, especially as it relates to being an advocate for children. Please give a warm welcome to Deputy Governor Jim Henry.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here, and I was telling someone before, and where I'm from in Rome County, there's more farmland that you can see right here than you can in our whole county. And we jokingly talk about when you sell a piece up there, you hang it up for sale. You know what I mean if you're a farmer. Governor Haslam regrets that he can't be here today, a historic day for the city of Humboldt and Gibson County. We thank Tyson Food for its commitment to Tennessee and for investing over $300 million to build the newest poultry processing plant, the largest single investment in Gibson County's history. Tyson is one of the world's leading food processing companies and has been a great partner for Tennessee's agriculture. Our state's largest industry is agriculture for more than 45 years. Tyson already operates 4 facilities across the state and employs some 5,000 people. So we're grateful that you can be here and expand your presence and make this major investment in West Tennessee and creating some 1,600 new jobs. Every one of the new jobs will benefit a family. This investment in Humboldt and Gibson County is a new market opportunity for many of our state's poultry and grain producers. When rural Tennessee prospers, all of Tennessee prospers. I want to also congratulate Commissioner Roth and his team at Economic Development and for including his local partners and Mayor Sykes and Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. This investment will have a positive impact on this community for years to come. And I thank all of you for working together to make this community stronger. It's always been my observation that you don't recruit industry, you attract it. You build the right kind of communities and they will come. Again, on behalf of Governor Haslam, let me thank Tyson for his historic investment and look forward to working with you in the future as much as we can to build a new era of economic growth that will benefit all Tennesseans. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deputy Governor. I'm going to take advantage advantage to thank some folks in between each speaker. And folks I want to thank first are, as Deputy Governor said, I want to thank Commissioner Bobby Rolfe and the ECD team have been fantastic. Commissioner John Schwartz from TDOT and his team. You can't see them, but we're going to have a road. There's a couple of stakes over on the right, across the street over there, and we're going to have a road. The TDOT's going to build a $5 million road right up through those trees and up to the plant. So we're really excited about that. It's going to go across the creek and just be beautiful. So we are so appreciative of that, Commissioner. I want to thank Commissioner Jay Templeton and Deputy Commissioner Tom Womack, the Department of Agriculture, vitally important to this project and played a big role in it. Also, the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation has been a great partner. We've had a couple of obstacles that they've helped us clear and overcome. And then finally, for this round of thanks, I want to thank Aaron Stewart, Chairman Bill Johnson with TVA, John Bradley, the head of the Economic Development Division there. We would also cannot do this project without TVA. So please give those folks a round of applause. Our next special guest needs no introduction in West Tennessee. As Congressman from the 8th District, he quickly is gaining recognition in Washington, D.C., representing conservative values for Gibson County and West Tennesseans. Please welcome Congressman David Kustoff.
Thank you very much. It is truly a historic day. And when I think about the investment that Tyson is making here, I know there are other places that, I don't know whether they want you or not. We want you here. We're glad to have you here. And what was just said, I think, speaks volumes. Because this project is one of the largest projects that we've had from the ground up here in West Tennessee. It is significant. And it's going to change a lot of people's lives. So when I think about the leadership that worked to get this here from the state level, and Speaker Harwell, and Representative Halton, and at the local level with all the mayors and the chamber, it is significant. At the federal level, and I don't know that this contributed, but I think it helps, and that is the tax reform that we passed at the federal level with the leadership of President Trump and certainly with Congress, so that it gives businesses the opportunity, the economic opportunity, to make investments like the one that's being made here today. I think when we look back on today, in the years to come, we're going to recognize this is a truly historic day for Gibson County, for West Tennessee, and for the state of Tennessee. I appreciate everyone's help, everyone's leadership. Tyson, we appreciate you all so very, very much for making the investment that you're making here today. Let me tell you something, it's going to pay off. Thank you very much.
Next folks I'd like to thank are Curtis Halford and John Stevens, who represent Gibson County and much of West Tennessee at the legislature. Speaker Harwell, for all y'all's help with this project, for the incentives, the grants that have been passed the last few years, all of the work that you see here, the road. There used to be a power line out here. There's a water line running up the street. There's a new sign in this whole business garden where grants made available by ECD and TVA. So it really made this an attractive park to be able to lure somebody like Tyson in. So thank you so much. I also want to thank, as I mentioned, 25 years ago, folks in this community and in Gibson County had the vision to begin looking for this land. And so I would like to recognize Chairman Debbie Carroll and the Gibson County Industrial Development Board, also Tommy Goodman, and the Humboldt Industrial Development Board has been instrumental in the project. And also the mayors of Gibson County. I don't know how many are here. I did see B.W. Beasley from Milan and Ricky Jackson from Trenton. Obviously, Mayor Sykes from Humboldt. There may be others out there. Please give these folks a big round of applause. So our next speaker needs really no introduction in Gibson County. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows him by one name. So please give a warm welcome to Spoon.
Is today a good day in Gibson County or what?
Yes.
I just want to start by welcoming everybody to Gibson County and especially Tyson. And I just couldn't be prouder today of Team Tennessee and Team Gibson County and all the many people that worked so hard to make this day possible. It was a big fish, a big project to work, and everybody did their part, stepped up to the plate, and then some. And I'm extremely proud of that effort, and I'm extremely honored and privileged to be able to welcome Tyson Foods to Gibson County today on their behalf. And I'm going to keep mine short and sweet and just leave you with this. Always remember these two things. When you think chicken, think Tyson. And when you both think Witherspoon.
I got to throw a Spoon also. If you remember one line a little while ago, we were talking, he said, everybody wins but the chicken. The next folks that I would like to thank are Alex Smith and Humboldt Utilities. Alex, stand up just a second and wave to the crowd. Without Alex and his staff, we would not be standing here today. We're basically doubling the capacity of every utility that Alex serves, which is everything that there is, water, sewer, gas, electric, and fiber. It's a huge project to undertake. He and his staff have just done yeoman's work to make this happen. So thank you so much, Alex. We would not be here without your leadership. I would like to thank Pat Riley and the Gibson Electric membership, and the Gibson County Utility District and his staff. They are going to be running gas out to farms all over West Tennessee, and so we're really appreciative of Pat and his staff. Also want to thank Dan Rodemaker and Emily Sullivan with the Gibson Electric Membership Co-op. They're here somewhere. They've been instrumental in the project and will be going forward, so please give a round of applause to them as well. Our next speaker also needs no introduction. He is in his second term as the leader of the city of Humboldt. Please welcome to the podium Mayor Marvin Sykes.
This sunshine. Yesterday, Amanda Love, she was watching that weather, you know. I think she got a subscription to the Weather Channel yesterday. All was good. Also, this morning, I did see a couple other mayors in the audience. Mayor Guest from Jackson, Mayor Vance Coleman from Medina. Mayors out there, raise your hand. Alex Smith taught me that trick right there, so it works out well for me. You know, this morning, following Tom Weatherspoon, that's a tough gig, you know. So I was just going to wing it, but I decided since Tom was before me, I better write a few things down. Would like to say thank you all for being here this morning and being part of this wonderful and historical groundbreaking event here in Humboldt and Gibson County. Without many of you that's out here, this project could not happen. And you know who you are. Matter of fact, I think everybody out here has had a little piece of this. It's a wonderful day. I'd like to also thank Governor Haslam. I know he's not here, but Ms. Harwell, Assistant Governor there, bring back the news, please. And we do thank him for all his help. And the governor's team, we've had a wonderful team effort on this project, from Nashville to all the way around our local state. And so this morning, you know, We've had a lot of thank yous, and of course, Curtis Halford, Kingsley Brock, Alex Smith, Amanda Love, Commissioner Ross, Randy Boyd, T.O. Lashley, Gibson County IDB, Gibson County Commissioner, Humboldt IDB, and one that sometimes we leave off that I have got to give some special recognition to this morning is my Humboldt City Board of Aldermen. They've been a great part of this also, and not once have they questioned this is the right thing to do. And so there's quite a few of them here this morning, and I do thank y'all for being positive and open-minded when we bring these things to you, just the Board of Aldermen, because sometimes, you know, you just got to trust it's the right thing to do. And so it takes a team and a big team to make something this size to happen. Somebody's setting a tone off out there. I think that's sabotage. I'm not running for anything this year. Will not help you in any way. I do thank all of our local, state, and federal agencies help us get this done. Thank you, Tyson Foods, for believing in Humboldt and Gibson County. Because our Humboldt-Gibson County team was with y'all from day one. And when we met all of y'all at the world headquarters there in Springdale, we all went into that meeting very open-minded. We were wanting you here. We knew y'all wanted to come here. But we worked as a team starting that day. And we started relationships that was wonderful. For some reason, Arkansas people and Tennessee people's got that same drive and that same thing. And we all say y'all. We figured that out. That's easy. There's a couple of used guys out there, but that's all right. But I do thank Tyson Foods for believing in us. Your presence here will have an immeasurable impact on this area for many years to come. Our team looks forward to working with your team. From construction to the final product coming off the end of the line, we'll be here with you. We'll make sure it's a success for all. Our citizens of this city and this county look forward to have an opportunity to work and plan for their future. I don't care where you go in this county, Mayor Spoon, people are so excited about what's happening today, what's happening in our future. They seek us out. They want jobs. They want to plan for the future. They're excited about the impact Tyson Foods coming to Humboldt and Gibson County will do for retail and commercial. They can't wait for a new restaurant or some other, they want to shop, shop. I think all that's going to happen. I really do. It's got to. If I wasn't the mayor, I think I'd just invest in a little something. Like a chicken shack or something. We do look forward to a relationship with Tyson Foods. Look forward to moving forward with y'all. I want to thank you again for believing in us. Tyson Foods feeds the world in my little old hometown of Humboldt, Tennessee. Who's part of that? Wow. Eat more chicken. May God bless you all.
Humboldt Board of Aldermen. They've been super as well. A couple other folks I want to thank are John Busey in the Northwest Development District, Northwest Tennessee Development District, and his staff for all their help in all the projects that we work and helping all communities out in Northwest Tennessee. Also, Jim Tracy and the staff at USDA very instrumental in helping all these projects with grant money and helping us get things done. So very appreciative of those folks. Yeah, let's give them a and we've got some folks here today that are running for office. And so I'd like the candidates for governor, as well as Governor Bredesen, who's running for the Senate, to please stand up and be recognized. I believe Carl Dean is. We appreciate you guys being here, and best of luck. There are three people I would like to come to ask to join me at the stage right now, and that's Amanda Love, Libby Wickersham, and Julie Allen Burke. Just for a minute, just for 2 seconds. And while they're coming up, I also want to thank the school superintendents and the teachers we have in Gibson County. They make our school systems really great. We're just knocking it out of the park. These guys, we've got a number of school systems in Gibson County, as well as schools in Humboldt. And these folks just work tirelessly to improve the education of our children. And we could not be more blessed to have these leaders leading our schools, because these are they're training the folks that are going to be coming to work at our plants, or at the Tyson plant. So thank you so much. Let's give a shout out to the superintendent. I brought these ladies up for 2 reasons. One is well, this is my second chance to make something right. At the announcement, I left 2 of my best friends out of thanking them at the announcement at the hospital. So I'm making up for that today. But the second reason is we, for our team, these ladies represent Gibson County, Milan, Humboldt, and Trenton, and all of Gibson County. I work with them on a daily basis. They are working for all of you in Gibson County. They just knock it out of the park every single day, and I'm honored to be able to work with them and call them my friends. So please give them a big round of applause. When I get a second chance to make things right. It bugs me. It's bugged me almost every day since November 20th. Okay, so our next speaker, let me find my notes. Many in attendance will recognize this man. He made our day, our year, our decade on November 20th, 2017 by making the official announcement that Tyson Foods would be coming to Humboldt and creating 1,600 jobs with a $300 million investment. Please give a warm welcome to Group President of Poultry, Doug Ramsey.
It's an honor to be here today and recognize the important step in the journey with the people of Gibson County and Humboldt, Tennessee. I can't tell you enough how great it has been and how great this process has been. If you think about it, I want to thank Mayor Spoon, Mayor Sykes, Congressman, thank you, Deputy Governor, thank you for all that you've done to put us in this position here today to really do a great job and make a difference in Tennessee and make a difference for the people. If you think about Tyson Foods, we've had team members on the ground for the last 6 months. It's been an incredible experience. What we have found here in Humboldt and Gibson County is that everyone here is focused on the community. And I want to thank you personally for inviting us to this community. That invitation has been the most wonderful thing that's happened to our poultry group in a long time, and I appreciate that greatly. When you think about this Tyson complex that will be going up not far over this hill right here, that Tyson complex is a community. And I can say that. I've personally had the experiences of running a couple of complexes for Tyson Food. And it's all about the people. It's about the family. We like to talk about we're in the poultry business, but we're really in the people business. And it's in the business of taking care of people and giving them the opportunity to grow and be successful. And I want to thank you for inviting us here to do that. The other thing I want you to think about today is, as we sit here, you, everyone in this audience, everyone here, everyone that's made this happen, think about the legacy that we're going to leave behind in Tennessee with the folks here in the community and Tyson Foods. If you think about it, about 2 years from now, about 1,600 team members will drive to work every day on this site. They will take their families, they'll grow them in the community, they'll take their paycheck and reinvest into the community, and they will grow right here in Tennessee. I really can't think of a better legacy that we could leave behind as we move forward and grow poultry and grow with the communities in the United States. And I appreciate every bit of that. So in the end, I want to give a special thanks to all our state, local, and federal officials that have helped make this happen. But most importantly, I want to thank this community because you came together and you made it happen. Mayor Sykes talked about the group that came to Springdale to visit with us and sit down with our teams in Springdale. I can't think of a better group to represent a community than that group. It showed us that this town, this state, this county is about family. And Tyson Foods is a family. So welcome to the family. And we look forward to working with you and growing the business here in Tennessee. Thank you.
There's a group that I've not mentioned, and I need to thank them. And I don't know how many of them are here, but the Gibson County Commission, all the commissioners, I don't know how many again are here, but they were instrumental in helping us pass resolutions and legislation to get this thing going. So I'm really appreciative of those folks as well. Our last speaker leads a team of 122,000 people. That's a lot of people. He has helped make Tyson Foods one of the largest and greatest food companies in the world. He's held positions with Sara Lee, Hillshire Brands, Kraft Foods, ConAgra, and others. And we're sincerely appreciative and honored by his attendance today. Please give a warm welcome to the President and CEO of Tyson Foods, Tom Hayes.
Thank you very much, and I can't help but be humbled by everybody that is here, and I just echo a lot of the thoughts that have already been said. You know, a couple of themes that I heard throughout all the speakers, particularly with Marvin, I would say with Kingsley as well, is the idea of the community, the family, and what we're building together. And that is the theme that I definitely want to make sure that everybody takes away. If you think about the folks that are here from the Tyson Foods family, it's not just folks that are in this community directly or will be, but we have folks from Obion County that are here. And Doug talks about a family. And we also heard second chances. And I would like to say that we had a first chance at Humboldt, which was a chicken pot pie plant that didn't turn out too well. Yeah, so we have a second chance here to make this an amazing accomplishment for us. And we will do it with the plant that we are building here, but it's not just about the plant. A lot of folks have talked about, you know, what we mean as a company and what this is, you know, for the entire community. And I just wanted to pause. Again, I know there's been a lot of, you know, thank yous going around, but the teamwork that has gone into this is just outstanding. You know, as we did have, you know, an issue with a community that didn't want us, we sort of took a step back as a team and said, what do we need to do differently, and how do we need to think about how we're partnering? And it was then that we met the amazing team that is here in Humboldt and West Tennessee and the state and everybody that has been behind us. And a lot of us have inside the building at the corporate headquarters have had goosebumps as we've retold the story about how this has affected how we think about things at Tyson. That you don't give up, you keep on going, and then when you find the right partner, you embrace, you build, you go. So you are, as Doug said, you're inheriting a family. We're being part of your family, going to be a part of ours, vice versa. And we are just really seriously. It's a lot of responsibility, and we're very, very humbled by that. This next thing I wanted to say is just a quick thing about what we're doing at Tyson. It has been mentioned, we are the largest food company in the U.S., so it's not just about poultry, which is good because we have a look into the consumer, what they're doing all over, whether it's beef, pork, poultry, prepared foods. We're $40 billion in sales, largest U.S. food company by sales. But what we do is we partner together to make sure that we're thinking about all those things people need and consumers want, so we can be a thriving company into the future. Our purpose as a company is to raise the world's expectations for the good that food can do. And we have a saying as we walk around the office that we're just good people trying to do good things. And we know that we will make mistakes. That's what happens, whether you're in a family or a team, people fall down. And what I would ask, if I have one ask of the team here today, everybody that's involved in this, just go ahead and tell us, tap us on the shoulder when we've done something wrong or we need to get better, because that's what we thrive on. We are going to continuously improve all the time, and we need everybody's help ongoing to help us make a better result. So please do that. We will continue to grow as a company. We will acquire companies, we will grow, and that is important because we will thrive and continue to bring more jobs, better jobs. We'll invest in automation, we'll do things that net will grow the total team members, and will also be a real showpiece for the community in terms of what it's done right in terms of production of food as well as agriculture and farming. And I guess the last thing I'd like to leave you with is that we recognize that it's not just about the team that is going to be here today, and maybe just the folks that are standing around here, those who will be working at the plants, but it's about the families of those team members and making sure that we're investing in those folks. And we are investing today. We're announcing $500,000 donation to the community, which is a starting point for us that we feel is going to be something that would be helpful for schools or however we're going to invest, and we'll talk about that together. But it's a starting point for us as a company as we look to grow together well into the future. On the behalf of the Board of Directors of Tyson Foods, the entire Tyson Foods family, thank you Humboldt, Tennessee, and West Tennessee, and the state of Tennessee for welcoming Tyson Foods. We greatly appreciate everything you're bringing to us, and we hope to bring a lot to you. Thank you.
I don't think y'all heard him. He said a $500,000 check. I'd be taking a shot. A couple of other folks I want to thank with the city of Humboldt. Marquita does a fantastic job of keeping the Mayor Sykes on track, where he's going, what he's supposed to do. She runs the city. He just kind of pretends that he does. She's fantastic. Valerie, Tim, Willie Reed and his staff that made the park look beautiful, that keep the park looking beautiful. All these folks play big roles in doing a lot of small things that nobody notices but make such a tremendous difference. So thank you so much for being here. There's one other person that I would like to single out. Well, there's a bunch that I'd like to, but I don't have time for. Where's Tom Q? There he is, right there. He told me he'd give me water if I would speak instead of him. So, I'm not going to ask him to speak, but this man is the complex manager. He's going to manage the whole shooting match, the plant, the hatchery, the feed mill, everything that goes on. When did you start? Okay, November 1st. I've worked with a lot of people and a lot of companies. And Tyson is the finest. I mean, I've worked with hundreds of companies through my career at ECD and doing economic development. Never met a finer group of individuals, a more conscientious group of individuals. It's amazing because I keep trying to, or not trying to, I keep waiting for the person that I don't like, and it just hasn't happened. But this man right here, he's somebody I strive to be like. I fail on a daily basis. This guy is amazing. He's a servant leader. I watch him lead his folks. He has tremendous respect from each and every one of them. They love him. I mean, they just do. And he left Shelbyville. I'm sure they were just sick to lose him, but Shelbyville's loss is our gain, and we could not be happier. We have a captain of the ship that is driving this, going to, just take us beyond what we ever imagined, and this is a guy that's going to do it. He answers every problem, every question, every call, just on the spot. It's amazing. I just am blown away every day by working with Tom and the folks at Tyson. So, all the Tyson folks, you guys, welcome to Humboldt, Gibson County. We love you. We look forward to working with you for the next 50 years. I probably won't be here, but anyway, thank you so much. Gibson County and Humboldt are so appreciative. Thank you.